Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, Executive Isiah Leggett and the top leaders of Prince George's County and D.C. meet to address regional issues on homelessness. And we will take you to Arts on the Block, the organization that is changing the lives of young artists. But first, County Executive Isiah Leggett has sent his recommended FY16 Operational Budget to County Council. The $5.1 billion budget increases county government tax-supported spending and cuts the property tax. The balanced $5.1 billion budget closes an estimated $238 million gap, continues the investment in the school system, job creation, public safety, and affordable housing. Yet, according to Executive Isiah Leggett, it was a difficult budget to put together, but one to be proud of.
This budget signals that our hard work of fiscal responsibility is not quite over. We see lower than expected income tax revenues, a still fragile national economic recovery, and prospect for less state funding.
In short, the budget tightens the belt on spending while investing for the future, including $2.2 billion in funding for MCPS, representing an additional $30.7 million increase from last year. Another 2.6% increase for Montgomery College that represents 98% of the college's request for funding.
I don't envy the county executive at all. I know that this is a very difficult time, and we're very grateful for what he has done. I still have a unique challenge, though. Just as similar as he had to fund his employees, I have the similar issue with my employees. I'm going to have to work with the county council to help close the gap.
On the public safety side, the FY16 operating budget includes funding of $1 million for the police department to launch the body cameras pilot program.
This is something that we are looking at as a long-term project for the police department. We've got a pilot program that we're planning to do in the next month or two. And then depending on how the pilot program goes, that'll impact how we move forward with putting body cameras on all of our police officers, all the patrol officers.
Other budget highlights include reduction in the property tax rate, increases in staffing in the Department of Permitting Services, $1 million increase for developmental disability programs, and $7 million in funding for senior housing.
And it provides nearly $44 million for affordable housing programs. Now, if you look over the last 9 years, under my administration, we would have invested approximately $660 million in affordable housing programs. That leveraged an additional $1 billion from the private sector and the nonprofit sector. I don't think that you'd find any other community around this area that have done as much.
The budget also includes a 2% wage increase for county employees. The entire budget and highlights are available at montgomerycountymd.gov. The plan for the new library and recreation center for the Wheaton community, it's getting a second look due to concerns over cost. It's currently estimated the cost of the project will be $89 million, and county officials say that number is forcing them to review the scope of a plan to bring that number down. However, Council member Nancy Navarro says she wants to make sure residents get what they were promised.
It's been in the Capital Improvements Program for years. Plans for a new Wheaton Library and Rec Center, a joint facility to serve this community's growing needs.
This is a very subpar facility for us.
Councilmember Nancy Navarro says now is the time for Wheaton, and there is no room for shortcuts.
We're at a turning point right now. I'm worried about the schedule, and I'm worried about also the cost and whether there will be the support both from the executive but also on the council to include the appropriate amount of money that will then translate into that amazing facility that the community so much expects.
Councilmember Navarro was behind accelerating work on this project by 2 years, and residents have been promised a state-of-the-art facility. News of possible alterations to the plan to reduce costs have residents concerned. Navarro and other members of the Wheaton community say the new library and rec center has a deeper meaning.
We've had neighbors who are without maybe electricity or, running water. So this library is more than just books. It's a home away from home. You see that the computers are full. Not everybody has computers at home. So you can't assume because one part of the county has computers and iPads and iPhones and all these modern luxuries. They're luxuries, and there's people in the Wheaton community who don't have them.
It's just a great intellectual fountain, for us to draw from in the neighborhood. It's a very important institution, and we appreciate it, we love it, and we keep it busy.
Committee work on this project is expected to be taken up in April. In the meantime, Councilmember Navarro says there are some non-negotiables.
Obviously not thrilled that there seems to be a realization that somehow it's just going to cost so much more. If that's the case, I think the community deserves what they've been promised, and we should move forward.
In Wheaton, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
If you've been down Rockville Pike recently, you've seen some big changes in the White Flint area. It's just the start of what is expected to develop there. Krista Brick has the details.
White Flint has a new name, and advocates are hoping a new identity too. It's now being called the Pike District, and it's a rebranding of sorts for an area as it morphs from a suburban sprawl to a new urbanism community.
I think it's a good name. Right now, the Pike doesn't have a great connotation. People think of Rockville Pike, they think of traffic, but soon it's going to be this amazing grand boulevard with trees and bike paths and hopefully a rapid transit, and it's going to have a wonderful connotation, and people are going to be excited to have anything associated with it.
The White Flint area's long-range plan for development was approved by the county in 2010. It covers 430 acres. The plan outlines a way to strip away the traffic gridlock of Rockville Pike and transform the area into a walkable, shoppable, livable community.
It's not just how close you are to the stores, but it's having things like the sidewalk, amenities where you feel like walking.
While the White Flint Mall stands nearly empty, plans are on the books for its demolition and redevelopment as a town center. North Bethesda Market is already open, and Pike and Rose opened just a few months ago and already has traction. And the commercial space here is almost completely leased.
We're phase one of multiple phases in this community, and we're going to be able to see it 5 years from now and just sort of say, I remember when there was this wall here and the construction, and it's going to be really fun.
Cranes like this one behind me will be part of the Pike District for at least the next 20 years. The Pike and Rose Project Phase 2 is underway. It will include a hotel, apartments, restaurants, and more retail.
The White Flint area is really the breadbasket of Montgomery County. We're trying to make sure that the public knows how amazing this area is right now and how even more amazing it's going to be in the future.
A key component to the White Flint redevelopment is the demolition of the White Flint Mall. Mall owners are one step closer to putting plans in motion to do just that after a federal court recently ruled against the mall's only remaining tenant, Lord & Taylor, which is fighting against the demolition project. Executive Isiah Leggett, Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, and Prince George's County Executive Russian Baker joined forces to tackle homelessness in the region. The three attended a summit this week to end homelessness. The summit was held at Community Vision at Progress Place, a facility in Montgomery County that provides services for persons experiencing homelessness. The three leaders signed charters confirming their commitment to work together to eliminate homelessness.
Montgomery County Continuum of Care has recently approved an updated plan to this 10-year plan. The plan includes the following: setting a path to ending homeless over the next 2 years by ending veterans homeless by 2015, and we're actually in 2015, and we intend to accomplish that. Ending chronic homeless by 2016, and ending family homeless within 5 years.
The three leaders committed to collaborate in 4 key areas: affordable housing, workforce development, economic development, and supportive services.
Coming up on County Report this week, we'll tell you what the approval of the first rapid test for Ebola means to a Germantown company.
And a proposed ban on some pesticides has caused controversy, and County Council meets with experts. We'll be right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls: 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You're invited to the inaugural Montgomery County Green Fest on March 28, 2015 at Montgomery College, Tacoma Park, Silver Spring. The Montgomery County Green Fest is a free event with something for everyone to enjoy. We've also partnered with the Environmental Film Festival to bring you an amazing selection of documentaries and kid-friendly films. So bring the whole family to Silver Spring on March 28th and help make the first Montgomery County Green Fest a day to remember.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. A proposed ban on a select group of chemicals primarily used in lawn care has created a turf war of sorts here in Montgomery County. This week, the Council's Transportation and Environment Committee had a lengthy work session on the measure where experts share their opinions and thoughts. Susan Kennedy has more.
This is complicated stuff, and we are going to again take our time out of deference to our public and out of our fundamental responsibility to be deliberative on all such matters.
The bill would ban the use of certain pesticides, mostly used on lawns, with exemptions for weed and invasive species control, agriculture, and golf courses. At this week's first committee discussion on the bill, Council President George Leventhal reiterated his point that this is about keeping this county safe.
Young children and pets don't read labels. It's not always possible to keep them inside when an application is in effect. So the more I've heard about this, the more I've read about it, the more comfortable I am.
Present at the committee session was a host of environmental experts who all testified evidence that points to links between the use of pesticides and cancer are worthy of policy development.
We recognize that children are at greater risk from pesticides, so we set stricter standards to protect infants and children from risk.
Concerns have arisen among county farmers that this could hurt the agriculture industry here. Mr. Leventhal made it clear that the bill will not affect their business in any way.
I absolutely do not intend to legislate with respect to crop production, agriculture. This bill exempts agriculture. It does so on purpose. Our food supply obviously is necessary.
A final decision on the proposal is not expected until later this spring.
It's called a game changer. A rapid diagnostic test for Ebola has recently been approved, and a startup Germantown company, Salgen Labs, played a part in the development of that test. My MC Media's Sonia Burke reports.
This is a game changer for Ebola.
The co-founder of Salgen Labs in Germantown is talking about the recent approval of a rapid diagnostic test for Ebola, a 15-minute test that his startup company helped develop right here in Montgomery County.
I've been saying this for a long time, as my colleagues have, that the major difference in controlling this outbreak was going to be to have the ability to bring the test to the people and not the people to the test.
Dr. Branco visited Eastern Sierra Leone last November in order to validate diagnostic platforms in the lab for this breakthrough rapid test.
I worked with one of the world's largest banks of Ebola samples.
Upon his return to the United States, he was self-quarantined.
I was monitored by the Centers for Disease Control and the Maryland Department of Health daily.
As a result of that work, today he is preparing to ramp up his company for growth. He'll need more employees and lab space to keep up with demand for the rapid test that he says will help save many lives in the future. And he's so proud to have worked alongside the doctors and scientists who made this progress happen on both sides of the ocean.
To have approval in less than 12 months, from development to validation to submission to approval, I think it really speaks volumes for the amazing team that we have together that's been working for almost a decade now together, and that I wouldn't trade for the world. This is really a very special unit of scientists and medical staff, epidemiologists that has made this possible.
For County Report this week, I'm Sonia Burke.
There's more good news for Salgen Labs. The company recently learned that it is one of 8 local recipients of a 2015 Life Sciences Impact Grant awarded from the Department of Economic Development. And for the 41st year in a row, the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce celebrated its annual Public Safety Awards luncheon. More than 1,200 business, government, and public safety leaders gathered to thank and honor 8 individuals who have excelled while protecting our community. The award is presented to first responders who have done great acts of courage in kind and selfless ways. Some of the event attendees included Executive Isiah Leggett and other elected officials. Maryvale Park Pond is one of the many stormwater management facilities in the city of Rockville. Rockville 11's Morgan Lash stopped by the pond to learn more about how Rockville keeps their water clean.
The City of Rockville's Environmental Management Division oversees more than 200 stormwater management facilities around the city. These ponds are designed to slow stormwater runoff and capture pollutants before they enter local streams. Untreated stormwater is one of the biggest threats to the Chesapeake Bay, Potomac River, and other local waterways.
We also, in the city of Rockville, get our water. The water treatment plant pulls in water from the Potomac River, not just for Rockville, but if you have WSSC water or you get DC water, it all comes from the Potomac River.
Stormwater management facilities, such as the Maryvale Park Pond, need to be maintained on a regular basis, according to Heather Gawanter, the city's stormwater manager.
It's very important to maintain our stormwater infrastructure. This is infrastructure just like water pipes, sewer lines. They do a very important job of treating stormwater as it runs off of impervious surfaces like your driveway, roads, your rooftops.
Regular maintenance means dredging.
This pond was almost completely filled with sediment, and it needed to be dredged out so that it would have room to catch more sediment and treat the water all over again.
Gawanter also said the pond has another important role, to preserve the aquatic wildlife in the city.
This pond in particular has frogs and turtles in the summer, red-winged blackbirds, monarchs. If it's not maintained, the pond fills up and it changes from a wetland habitat to a dry land habitat, and all of those creatures would be displaced.
Ethan Chappell, the Environmental Quality Resources Foreman, says construction to maintain the pond will not take long, depending on the weather.
The work time would be about a week, maybe 2 weeks, but of course we have weather, so with 6 inches of snowfall, with frozen ground, these things slow you down a little bit.
Residents are not allowed to swim, boat, or fish at the ponds for safety reasons.
Do your part by being thoughtful about what you're putting on the ground so that it doesn't run off and hit our local streams.
For more information about Rockville's drinking water and the city's stormwater management system, go online to rockvillemd.gov/water. For County Report This Week, I'm Morgan Lash.
Coming up on County Report This Week, we'll tell you how Montgomery College is helping international students find friends and mentors. And some MCPS students are hard at work making their entrepreneurial ideas into reality. We'll tell you how when we return. Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. A growing group of international students are finding friendship and cultural exchange at Montgomery College through welcoming fellow students and alumni. Carolina Galeano has a story.
Dozens of Montgomery College students find themselves in a foreign, unknown, and uncertain place as they come to study from their respective countries, until they find the International Student Connections Club, or ISC, and everything changes.
I was so shy, not feeling comfortable even with the language and even with my life fears, because it's hard to try to speak in another language that is not your language, and to live with another family, live far away from your culture, your country, and try to make new friends. And I think this is a great opportunity to help you to hang out with many people and to make friends.
I went to International Students Orientation in MC. I met like everybody in these groups, which is so awesome. The people are so international, and there's so many diverse people in this group.
Students are often in for a surprise at ISC events, given the variety of cultures represented.
When I meet someone from a different culture and they have different understanding of something, and I have totally different opinion or different style or different behavior, this clash is the best thing that happens. A lot of funny stuff comes up from meeting different cultures together, yeah.
The best memory I have in US is Christmas party of ISCs, because this is the first Christmas I live far from my family in Vietnam. But when I come to the party, every people give me hugs and kiss, and they share food, and then I can feel this really warm and cozy, and it makes me don't feel alone or miss my family anymore.
The good thing about Montgomery College and all the international students inside Maryland is to meet people, get networking, get connections, have contacts. So I highly recommend this experience because it helps you grow in a lot of different aspects: academical, emotional, even personal.
While it is easy to slip into isolation away from home, many of these students have found not only their social niche, but a place they can call home away from home. For County Report This Week, I'm Carolina Galeano.
Have you asked yourself, why not me? Or why can't I? Well, those phrases have motivated some budding student entrepreneurs as they work to make their business dreams a reality. MCPS TV brings you that story from Paint Branch High School.
We are Students Interact.
At Paint Branch High School, budding student entrepreneurs presented business plans in hopes of winning seed money to start a real business at their school. The Why Not Me Entrepreneurial Contest is part of the school's Academy of Finance program and was hosted by Paint Branch alum Candace DePass.
Today will be the finalists of almost 50 students who have put forth proposals. There are 5 teams who really believe in that theme, why not me? If someone can start their own business, why not me? The students are being judged by business leaders in the finance industry.
We are a cafe that will refresh your mornings like never before. Our team is presenting Zest Cafe. Our business plan is to sell the customers, which are students, staff, and teachers, beverages and pastries so that they can have a better morning every day. And to do this really gave us a platform, a foundation, a really good one, to really go out there and actually learn how to start a business.
The students presented detailed proposals to include financials, marketing, and human resource plans.
Our business is called Burgundy Plaza. We are a student general store. I've learned not to procrastinate. Time management is a key.
After the formal presentations, students and judges enjoyed a working lunch where the students' business plans were further reviewed.
I was a judge of a contest where we reviewed 5 different business plans from students here at Paint Branch High School, and they ranged the gamut from apparel to retail to business service. We took a look at what they had to say, we asked them questions, and we're going to deliberate on who should receive funding.
The winners of the contest, which will be announced at a later date, will make their business plan a reality by offering their products or services at the school.
So what happens next, we had some expert judges that are going to share their opinion with me, and I'll make a final decision about whose plan we're going to invest in fully.
I would love to see this expand to other schools, and maybe even you roll the contest up to a larger county level and provide more funding. I think there's a lot of potential to this.
Coming up on County Report This Week, we visit Arts in the Block. a local nonprofit that encourages youth artistic talents. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Here's a Kensington nonprofit that works with youth and gives them a space to create artwork and build resumes. My NC Media's Alini Barros reports.
Teens in Montgomery County have a place to show their passion for art. Kensington nonprofit Arts on the Block gives kids the chance to create artwork while building their resume.
The idea when we started Arts on the Block was to offer youth in Montgomery County who don't necessarily have the chance to develop their artistic skills and look at career opportunities through the arts and beyond.
This organization helps more than 300 teens a year. To be part of it, teens must apply online, show an artwork portfolio, and be interviewed.
We expect them to be on time, and they have to sign in, and we keep track of their attendance. They're expected to come in and be ready to work. On days where we meet with clients, they're expected to dress professionally.
This program has been really fun. I had a lot of fun experiences working with clients, working on this big commission that was in Silver Spring, this bench by United Therapeutics. I helped design that.
Arts on the Block offers 4 programs that kids can participate in throughout the year. On this day, more than 15 teens were working on 3 illuminated mosaics, a large painting for the Manna Food Center, and a mirror mosaic for the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America.
One thing that we do is meet with clients and see what they want, and we try to accomplish that.
Mostly I've learned like you need to be on time and things like that. You have to be able to cooperate with others, even though like you might have contradicting ideas.
These kids were getting work done. Olive from Wheaton was working on this illuminated mosaic. She says she wanted to work on a challenging project.
When I think about art, I always thought about the basic, drawing and painting, and there's other forms of art media out there, and Arts on the Block introduced me to it.
For County Report this week, I'm Alini Barros.
We would like to remind residents that the county's Green Fest will be held on Saturday, March 28th at the Cultural Arts Center at the Montgomery College, Tacoma Park, Silver Spring campus. Activities will include tree climbing for kids, an electric vehicle car show, environmentally oriented exhibitors, panel discussions, and workshops. There will be plenty of activities for the entire family.
It's going to be an awesome public-private partnership with lots of the environmental groups here in the county, working with some of the county agencies, some of the other local governments to put things together. We're going to have events here in Jessup Blair Park, at the Montgomery College Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus. We're going to be indoors, we're going to be outdoors. Hopefully we'll have great weather. We'll learn a little bit about what's going on in the county, in the parks, things you can do to get involved and be a little greener.
The event is free and open to the public from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information or to watch Greenfest through the website, visit montgomerycountygreenfest.org. Now it's time to meet our pet of the week. Kathy Stanhope joins us from the Humane Society. Kathy?
I am looking for a very special home this week for our pet of the week. This is Venus. She is a 9-year-old mixed pit bull, and she is a couch potato. She is wonderful with people. She has been here since October, so I am pleading, someone please get this dog adopted. She's passed every personality test. She would be good with older children. We don't like active children. She's not really great with other dogs. We think she's okay with cats, but we really can't be sure. So it would be maybe best if she was an only pet. She's got a wonderful personality. She's a nice dog. Please visit her at the shelter off of Muncaster Mill Road and give us a call at 240-773-5900 or visit Venus and all of her friends here at Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center.gov. Venus is desperate for a home. Please help.
And with that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.